Just got done with a nice 45-minute trek. Figured I'd go live, hang out, do a little Q&A for anyone that wants to come in, has questions about veganism, athleticism, running, bodybuilding, you name it. You know, I'm not a pro in either, but I do partake in set exercises, and I can tell you how to field any kind of concerns or questions you have. Yeah, nice run today. We got a nice day out. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I got a haircut. It was about time. It was about time. What's up, Carrie? That's it, be vegan. Oh my God. My hair's all fucked up. How do we be like Hobie, whatever? Raw, I don't know, I can't figure you out, bro. I don't know if you're a troll or if you're just kind of aloof. I don't know how to answer that question. Carrie, nice to see you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was about time. It was about time. I know there are certain bellwethers and cues that I take when it's time to get a haircut. I won't amplify on these as to keep all parties not involved. But I go off of certain cues. I don't mind letting the hair go long. I really don't. I like my hair longer. I used to have long hair when I was like long hair. Back when I was in my 20s. Yeah, I had like the whole Fabio thing going on. What a time to be alive, to be around, and to be a friend of the James with his crazy Fabio haircut. A different life, you know? Decades pass, scores pass, and you look at yourself, or you know, where you were on that trajectory, and be like, wow, it's a totally different situation. Yeah, we don't know who that is, Raw Dog. Maybe you could help us out. But I'm just running here, guys. Just kind of inner musings. I'm just realizing how this is all just one big bit of theater, you know? This earthly realm, one big bit of theater. We're all kind of wearing costumes. You know, these bodies are more like vehicles, more like costumes for the big play, right? Where everything's at stake, and at the same time, nothing's at stake. The paradox. And underneath everything is nothing but love and benevolence, wisdom. And everything unfolds, you know? Everything unfolds. Oh, thanks, Carrie. Oh no, I'm not even gonna read it. Critter, I don't know what to tell you. It's time to wake up, my friend. It's time to wake up. Enough with of going and kind of taking on and speaking through authorities. We're smarter than that nowadays in 2026. We don't need to reference authorities. We can reference our own inner wisdom, which guide us to see the deceptions and to see the truths. And I'm sorry, when you got a vehicle that's making $600 million a year, it's not exactly the stuff of truths, my friend. And you're doing a huge disservice to our animal brothers and sisters. You're not being a vegan, you're being the opposite antithesis of. Carrie, thank you. If you guys are just getting here, I'm just doing a little after run Q&A. Just got done with a 45-minute run. If you're not vegan, ask questions. If you're vegan, ask questions. If you're you know, curious of this whole anti-drugs, anti-science enterprise, anti-money kind of message I'm trying to spearhead, ask questions there too. It's funny, as I was running on the way back, not 10 minutes ago, there's this guy, and he's on the side of the road, and I just see him, and I say hi to everybody. So I'm running by him, and I say, "Hey, sir, how you doing?" Guess what he says back? He goes, "Huh?" Like he had something in his throat, and he goes, "F you," as loud as audibly can be realized. I didn't know what to say. I was awestruck. I laughed, and I said, "Nice one." And I, went on my merry way. But, what sense does it make to be competitive, to be against each other, to kind of look at that guy and then kind of the versus purview and, oh, he's a piece of whatever, he's a piece of whatever, he said that to me, shame, what sense would that be, It's like two fingers fighting each other. They're all part of the same hand. But we just pray and hope that he gets back on the right path. Yeah, right? Exactly. I see there's 12 of you in here now. Yeah, guys, I'm just taking a little after run stroll. I'll probably keep it to about, 15, 20 minutes. If you have any questions about veganism, actual veganism, not this brand of atheism / scientism that seems to be permeating and festering and infecting the actual vegan movement, ask me. It's actually a nice day out today. So one thing I realize is that a lot of these plant-based sciencers, that's what I call you guys now. Critter, you're one of them too. You don't have to be. But a lot of these plant-based sciencers, they're also atheists, And somehow we've managed to marry atheism, science, and veganism all together in creating a effective cult, I would call it, in creating an effective cult. And this is a non-thing. This is just a non-thing. This is dogma. This is the product of that collective's results of their thinking. Basically, veganism is love. Love is understanding, right? Veganism is a deep ethical purity and a respect for everyone and everything. The ground level being our respect and our recognition of animal sentience. You could probably be slightly more dogmatic if you tried. Yeah, well, thanks. Thanks, Carrie. Carrie's been with me since the beginning. Oh, God. We're removing Critter. If you guys have any questions, or anybody just getting here has any questions on veganism at all, if there's any newcomers here or any old school vegans here that are curious about, rejecting material means and rejecting commercial enterprise and actually being a compassionate vegan, ask me as well. But that run, I've started off doing 3 days a week bodybuilding and 3 days a week running. Thank you, Carrie. I love that. And Carrie, you've never even taken B12. I appreciate that. It's like I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why the whole corralling and everybody hopping on this whole let's worship at the altar of B12 thing in tandem, pay homage to the ceremony of vivisection at the same time, which last time I checked, Carrie, help me out. Is vivisection vegan? I'm just kidding. But we all know that vivisection's not vegan. Hi, Marcos. Nice to see you. Marcos. By the way, I appreciate that book recommendation, Marcos. I'm definitely going to check that out at some point. Hi, Johnny. I'm too skeptical to believe anybody, including you, James. I appreciate that, Johnny. And you should be. You should be. Carrie says, every single possible symptom is attributed to B12 is silly. Yeah, my favorite is the tingling and the numbness. That's my favorite. The tingling, the numbness, the lightheadedness. I can't. I'm on the floor when I hear the tingling come up. Natalie, I didn't even know you were blocked. Oh, Natalie came back. Natalie, are you Critter? All right, let's try to be respectful to the topic at hand. But yeah, that's the point, Johnny. You question everything, right? You know, what's underneath my message, right? Is there any kind of money underneath it? I guess that's a question I would ask you, Johnny. God almighty. Critter, I don't know what to tell you. You know, you got to wake up. I don't know. There's too many things to unpack with you. We got to sort you out at some point. There's too many things. There's too many things to unpack. Natalie, I haven't actually been eating meat. Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome. You can join the call, Critter. That's fine. I'll bring you on, but it won't be a debate. It'll be a conversation. Okay? It's fine. I'm actually working on getting I'm looking at a whiteboard for today and tomorrow before Friday. Keep posted. I'll be honest with you. I don't know the exact time of the live stream right now. It's kind of floating between 6 and 9. But if you come on and you want to talk, I'll bring you on live. It's fine. You come on. But we're going to have a conversation, okay? And you got it. Don't let your emotions take you over, okay? It'll just be an equilibrated conversation. You know, that's kind of why I started these things. And I've put in a bunch of my other B12 Fridays, I floated the link via Streamlabs for anybody that wants to come in and talk and have a conversation. It should be like that. But where it shouldn't be is this crap where we're yelling at each other. You know, like I did a live call with Chip and VPM at the same time a few months ago. All it is them yelling at me. And this doesn't get anywhere. Debates don't get anywhere. That's the thing. The issue's over. The issue is finished. It's complete. It's all encompassed. There's nothing to talk about. If you want to have a conversation about it and you're that, whatever, I'm a fair guy. I'll bring you on. Chip and VPM, Virtue Postmortem. I talked to both of them at the same time on a live Instagram call, probably for about a half an hour to 45 minutes. Call didn't go anywhere, ended just abruptly and bared no fruit at all. Chip is allegiant to the whole science camp, so is VPM. Their blinders are on, they can't see the truth, they don't want to see the truth. They're not even vegan. These people are plant-based sciencers. This is not veganism, guys. Like if you're following Chip, yeah, great, you know, I mean, I have qualms with his activism too. I'll tell you that. I think he is a poor activist when it comes down to it. There are many ways I could guide him and give him pro tips to help him. But there are many. Before I stopped watching him, I was at my limit with how he orchestrates activism. It's just not healthy. It's not good. It's not in the spirit of oneness. It's all me versus you, and it's all out of ego. And unfortunately, that's not vegan activism. That's not even veganism. That man's not even a vegan. I hate to say it. That man's not even a vegan. He's on some egoic trip born out of scientism and I am rightism. Sorry for all of you who had to catch an earful of that. But that's just the honest truth from my purview. I mean, I suppose some activism's better than none. So the more mud on the wall, the better. But when we are vegan, and especially when we are activists, guys, we have to understand that everybody's on different trajectories. Okay, we have to understand that we're all on the same team. All of us are on the same team. When you come down on someone and you call them an animal abuser, you are being a poor vegan activist. You are being a poor example of what a vegan is, and you are disappointing the animals. We share with others through the spirit of partnership and compassion that we have been lied to by profit engines. And pay attention, all you plant-based sciencers, the B12 supplement, drugs, vaccines, antibiotics narrative, that's a profit engine. And we have been fooled. You have been duped. We have all been duped. Listen, I was duped. I was duped for 30 years. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's talk to this guy. Want to talk about soybean fields killing dozens of animals each time a new plot is created. So, what we do in this situation, guys, we don't. I mean, we have to. It's good to be intuitive and to proportion strength with strength sometimes, and to kind of, destroy an argument. But we don't destroy the person. This person that just said that stone villain. He's unfortunately had to drink the same Kool-Aid we all had to drink for a certain period of time. Okay, he doesn't know about the energy conversion ratio, that it's 8-to-1, right? What do cows eat? Soy, corn, and wheat. Some of them eat grass, but there's an 8-to-1 conversion ratio. You give them 8 times the nutrition, they're going to output 1 times the nutrition. So proliferate that, transcend that to other spaces. You're going to kill 8 times less plants. You're going to kill 8 times less rodents, bees, beetles, bugs, rodents, all that if you're vegan. So it's a full stop back to veganism. But that stone villain, thank you for being here. I appreciate you for your inquisition and for taking time to maybe be serious about that inquisition. How many boosters have you had now? 700? What, B12 boosters? Hell no, I ain't getting near that thing. But yeah, and anybody in the chat that's curious about veganism or curious about exercise while being vegan, bodybuilding while being vegan, like and subscribe. Would love that. This is just my little post-run kind of live stream where I figured I'd hang out, do a little hangout with you guys as well. But we do a fake B12 Friday on Friday. I'm going to touch on chapter 10. We may have some people coming in live to converse in the chat. I'm getting a whiteboard. And then Saturday we have live activism where we get out there. And to anybody who's also interested in activism, in animal rights activism, and you're a well-read vegan, please think about doing any kind of outreach. That can be as easy as wearing a t-shirt and going to your gym. But I will say that it is very necessary for the animals. If people don't know, then they don't know. If nobody gets outreached, how are they going to know? And we can do that. We can all do that. We can easily go and we can do what I do. It might seem like it's hard at first, but it's really not. Once you take on the kind of lens of view that you're here to help others and you're here to share with others, it kind of dissolves the whole egoic, me versus you, separate kind of anxiety fostering idea that kind of looms in the backdrop. I can never go out as much as I've done, especially every week now, if I had this whole, it's me against the world mentality. I'd be exhausted. I couldn't do it. My ego's just not that potent and just robust with intent to get my gun off. But I can go out there and in the spirit of love and compassion and sharing, and I can be there and I can share with my human brother and sisters who have been deceived, just like all of us were, about the truth. So, Natalie, can I just be a vegetarian? Natalie, that's an awesome question. And you know what? I would say that's a question that hails from your heart. And if you listen really closely to that realizing of yours, you'll notice that there's something deeper, a few layers down that whispers to you. And it's a knowing that you know that any kind of exploitation or cruelty is not aligned with your values. It's a deep knowing. It's just kind of like the people that I talk to on the street that they say, well, I wanted, like I put up a short today from some outreach I did Saturday night. This is a good example. This guy goes, well, I pick my stuff from a local butcher. I pick my stuff where, I know it's a better situation for the animals. And that's your heart. That's your heart. That's his heart, knowing at a deep, deep level that killing in general and exploiting in general is wrong. And, vegetarian, the problem with vegetarian, Natalie, is that when we vote for systems of eggs and milk and cheese, we're voting for systems of exploitation. When you vote for milk, you're voting for a cow to be assaulted sexually on an ongoing basis. When you vote for cheese, you're also voting for the same thing. When you vote for eggs, the male chicks get thrown into a blender. Their first day of life, boom, dead, gone. We pay for that. You're saying that's the change that you want to see in the world. And this is all part of the vegetarian spectrum. If you are called and you think you are called to be a vegetarian, think about vegan. Think about the reason why you want to be a vegetarian. Because vegan is just the best we can do. The least we can do is yield the animals, all of them, bodily autonomy. And then after that, once we become vegan, guys, and this is for a few of you guys in the chat, we expand our purviews. We keep our views as vast as the sky. We keep our conducts as granule as barley flour. And we question everything. So. It's been 20 minutes, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. I'm going to go cool off. See if I can fix my new haircut here. It's all over the place. All right, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next time. Thanks for being here, guys.